Yeah, it's like, how to explain it. I'll work my squad to the safe spot I've gotten by using a pod, dock up, eject, undock, warp to pirate stronghold in your capsule. Set a bookmark as soon as you think you're passing the 10k kilometer range to the structure. You should get a bookmark beyond 1500 kilometers, and hopefully less than 9,000 kilometers. After that, dock up, get your frigate, get back here in this spot, and then warp your crew to the structure. While you're doing that, turn on all your partners, most important, of course. Like, all these steps are really important. Once you get there, if you're in those shacks, if you have talisman implants, you don't need to drain the fob of its capacitor. Otherwise, just leave the capsule there for 10 minutes and it should drain it. No one likes me. I don't PvP. Yeah, just don't leave your capsule there when your battleship's warped in, or else your pod might get shot up. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so you land, your hardeners are on, you launch your drones. When you launch your drones, you click on your laser and click on the structure. And do that for each one of you guys. By the time you click on the structure, the drone should have launched over the attacks. Have everybody on watch list. That way this is easier. And color code you guys so you can do correct top down or top bottom targeting. It's helpful. It's good experience. Doing logic. Also get used to it. And I've got my keyboard set up that when I press F3 and F4, I turn on these two. And when I do F5 and F6, I turn on these two. And it's easy. Very ergonomic. And then I'll hold down E, click on E, click on 3, and gets everybody close. And we're off to the races, basically. There are no furs in this spawn, yay. Sometimes you look at it, it's uncommon that you don't get any furs. Which is great. It just means you get more omens, which is not good. So we just ignore them. There's no bounty to be had, so it's completely pointless shooting. So at the end of it, we just warp off. That's the best case scenario for you. This is what you want. This is what you hope for. No furs. Because it's annoying. There's furs. Unless you have Kikamura on another account. Like, potentially you could do it with two Lashaks and Kikamura. I would highly recommend that actually for your lesser skilled character. Get that character in a Kikamura. It can kill off the Kurs and ignore even two armors repping them. That'll make warping away easier. It'll take you a bit longer to destroy the fob. Parts are whatever, right? Yeah, and it's if you think about it, it's easier doing it with two because it spawns less of these guys, right? It spawns the initial spawn and then won't spawn anymore if you've got two Lashaks. It's a weird mechanic, trust me. So you just sit here and shoot. And then pop, cruise the weasel. If you've got a Kikamura and two Lashaks, if there's a Gur, just warp it in. Shoot up the... It'll take a bit, but once the Kikamora spools up, it's guaranteed to eventually kill the birds. Reset. Swap off after it close up. Otherwise, yeah, you'd after it close up, click on, everybody will click on Celestial, like the next waypoint you want to go to. Align, everybody aligns, and once you're all aligned, you just hit your NJD, which is nice, map to F8, and I go click, 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 and as soon as I exit, I'll still have a residual effect of warp scrambling, warp disruption if I've got triggers on me. So that's how I died a lot, because I'd go MJD, finish MJD, warp, and then I'd move on. And I'd go, oh, okay, everybody's warped. But those, the warp disruptions effect still active for maybe 2-3 seconds, maybe less. As soon as that disappears, then you move on. So that's critical to know, especially in your case if you're going in with 3 kill shots. So yeah, simple, easy, and it's even easier than, say, using it more, because honestly, at the end of the battle, it doesn't matter what's there, you just align, NGD, wait a bit, warp. You only have to wait like 3 seconds, and then you warp. The crews will try to chase you, but if you're calm, and you're methodical, you're careful, you won't die. Yeah, super simple. The only trouble, of course, is when, say, another player warps in, or, say, a hauler spawns a response fleet, not defense fleet, but a hauler spawns a response fleet, and you get, say, Balgorns. Yeah, they'll come in real close to you, and that's priority to kill them. You switch and try to kill them right away. Ammo I like to use is Baryon, and you absolutely have to kill those Balgorns that warp in. Not the defense fleet, but the response fleet. If you ever get a rare situation, it happens rarely. But yeah, those Balgorns you gotta watch out for and kill them quick, because they will drain your capacitor, and then you'll get a cascade fail. One will be drained, and these will turn off, and it just cascades from there. So, yeah, all these caveats and exceptions, but mostly you'll do good. 3 on grid won't get you much reward. I don't know how little you'll get. Hopefully more than 15 million each, maybe 20 million each if you're lucky. So what, 50 to 60 million? Half, and then you can add on the loot, which sometimes you can get 30 million plus from the loot, from killing the structure. So you'll need to bookmark, of course, the wreck, and warp off one of your characters, come back with a, or should I just warp off, mark that spot, and come back 20 minutes later. The rats will be gone, so you can loot the structure at your leisure. And bonus, if you've got a freighter pilot, which you said you didn't, eventually you'll be able to loot the box, which gives you a Blood Raider stand-up neutralizer blueprint. You can make one neutralizer, yay. It's not worth bothering with. I ignore them, but it's a little bit extra cash if you go about it smart. Like, say, if you take the BPC to Jita and then smuggle a neutralizer there, it takes about 8,000 cubic meters to smuggle one of those. But yeah, you could build it there with the ingredients at Jita and then sell it if you're interested. A little bit extra cash. That's about it I can think of. Yeah, you don't really need the ogres. It's just icing on the cake. Makes it go a little bit faster. I usually retract them when the structure gets about 10%, and I'll just recall them. And if you go back later, the defense fleet will not shoot drones. The response fleet will. So after you kill the structure and you war off, and you forget your drones, when you come back to loot the structure, you'll probably notice your drones there if you've got them. You can come back in your Leshaks and reconnect to the drones. So that'll be a little fail-safe for you. But yeah, 50% of your income will be from the loot, because you won't get very much return. Well, honestly, I mean, we're talking about 60 million for 15 to 20 minutes work. That's not bad. So yeah, I mean, if you do 3 Leshaks, take you about 15 minutes, and you get 60 million. I'm assuming 50 to 60 million. But it adds up after a while. I do 8 accounts, so that's 240 million, right? Because 8 times 30 million, because of course the optimal is 10, so you top off. So yeah, it encourages multi-boxing, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, 50, 60 million for 15 minutes work. If you find them locally, you can do them. Yeah, it's a nice little easy run, milk run. If you know what you're doing, of course. So yeah, anyways, blah blah blah.